I mentioned in my last post about my story with depression and how I overcame that, ultimately healing, right? And I mentioned that it was largely just through simple things, right? Routines and starting sort of from the ground up. So I thought I'd share just what some of those things are, the things that have made the most difference, really, and that I found helpful in incorporating into my daily routines, right? First is just waking up and going for a walk. Get outside right away, just 10 minutes or so, get some direct sunlight exposure. When possible, touching the earth when it's warm enough in the year is super awesome. Then I have a morning elixir for energy and hydration, throw in some electrolytes. I put in some apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice, Shilajit. Then I do some sort of movement practice. Usually now I'm doing Gong or sometimes yoga. Then I meditate. Meditation is absolutely essential, in my opinion. How you do it, when you do it, totally up to you. But I find that pretty integral to stay balanced. If I go a few days without meditating, I definitely start to feel an edge come on. I journal in the mornings, usually just a short sort of gratitude, intention setting, affirmations, or sometimes a little more just stream of consciousness, tapping into what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. Diet obviously is really important. Organic whole foods is like the simplest way it comes down to, right? There's a million different things out there. I've tried a lot of things. And listening to your body is also important, right? There's no one size fits all. But organic whole foods, cutting out the junk food, you know what it is. Your body feels bloated, you feel whatever. Just learn to truly appreciate and love the whole foods. For me, this includes in the morning, I do a smoothie with some eggs, raw yogurt, berries, honey, coconut oil. Seriously, like my favorite breakfast ever. Now I have it every single day. Movement throughout the day is important. Ideally, if you have some sort of lifestyle that allows you to be walking a lot. I've been getting in 10,000 plus steps a day, just largely by working jobs that are more on my feet. Then it makes it really easy, but also going for hikes, going for walks, walking a ton, so important. And then I also am doing just like slow body weight training 3 times a week. And a really big thing that's made a huge difference in my life is the evening routines. So this starts with dinner for me, making sure that I'm eating at least several hours before bed instead of like a late dinner right before trying to sleep. I'll pop some magnesium as well. And then a couple hours before bed, putting on blue light blockers. Like these glasses, maybe they look dorky, I don't care. They're really cool. And they are super effective because blue light literally blocks melatonin production. And so I'll just wear these while I'm reading or whatever I'm doing in the evening. And then also focusing on more slower activities, right? So reading instead of like being on social media and stress, right? Working to calm down the mind and get into a more relaxed mode. That along with not eating right before bed, along with the blue light blockers, makes it like I get so drowsy and I'm definitely ready for bed by 10:30, whereas I used to often be up and just mind racing until like 1 a.m. So the evening routine is key to the morning routine because you get relaxed in the evening, get to bed at a consistent time, and then you wake up refreshed without even needing an alarm early in the morning, ready to go. And that's just like the best feeling in the world. And then the other sort of overarching theme across all of this is just less time on screens, more time outdoors. Like the more that I do that trade-off in my life, the more that I feel really good. And I notice on days when I'm on screens a lot more and not outside, I get a lot more stressed. Imagine that. So those are my top recommendations of things to consider. I know it can seem like a lot, and it certainly took me time to incorporate these things, right? Like you aren't going to like start doing all of these at once. Just pick 1 or 2 areas in your life, like whether that's your diet or your sleep or your mindset or exercise or whatever it is, social health, and just start to incorporate 1 or 2 habits at a time, but be consistent until it becomes habit. And then you can start stacking habits, right? So once you start doing something in the morning, you can pair that with a second habit add on. Be gracious with yourself, take it slow, but be steady and consistent and clear. And like these things have made a tremendous difference in my life. Like I never want to go back, right? Like the amount of difference it makes in my energy, my mood, my mental health, my just physical vitality, the way I feel, it truly is night and day because it is all interconnected, right? And so yeah, those are the things that came to my mind. Let me know too in the comments, like if you have other ideas, what are essential habits that have made a huge difference in your overall health and vitality? Anything you'd add to this list, or any feedback on how these sort of things are going for you, let me know. Cheers.